Our world is getting hotter and hotter. 8 of the top 10 warmest years on record have occurred since 1998. The Philippines is experiencing temperatures that were once unheard of. Manila is predicted to experience a heat index of a sizzling 41 degrees Celsius this summer. Such high temperatures causes everyday life to be difficult, and its effects can be felt not just outdoors, but even in our residences and in other indoor facilities. So what is currently being done to alleviate this heat surge? Well, today I'm visiting Trendway Builders, a company that claims to have a new form of technology that can lower the levels of humidity and heat in our homes. Tell me a little bit about yourself and Trendway. What exactly is Trendway and what do you do for Trendway?
Well, Trendway is a 50-plus-year company started by my father. So I would say this is a family corporation.
Yeah.
And now I'm the president of the company. So we started as a lumber supply company. Now we are looking into more innovative and sustainable technologies and products.
There's no denying that the world really is changing. There's climate change everywhere, and we're feeling the effects from our day-to-day lives, and it affects everything in the home.
I fondly call them EA, or environmental analysis, or external analysis. I mean, so two big issues here. First is, as you mentioned, the climate change, and second is the change in the architectural design trends. So now the use of glass is getting more and more prominent, and the Philippines, being a tropical country, will always be warm.
Yeah.
As my friend says, the Philippines is warm and warmer only.
Right. Two seasons, warm and warmer.
Just warm and warmer. So these two, you cannot stop the trend anymore. So how can you mix these two together? I find Nano Coat to be the solution provider.
So Nano Coat is what we're talking
Just warm and
about.
warmer.
Yeah. What are some of the things that we need to know about Nano Coat?
Okay, Nano Coat is a product of two types of technologies. One is nanotechnology, that's the science of very small things, and the sol gel technology.
Okay.
These two combination, we are able to produce this Nano Coat. But being a water-based product, it has some issues on the hardness. So we actually added a second component called the laminating fluid that we mix it here in our plant. So when this goes to the site and when we applied it, it will help cause the coating to stick, to adhere to the glass, and it actually sticks there. Okay,
well, it's hard to wrap my brain around it without having a chemistry degree, but how can a transparent coating help in managing heat?
We know that wrongly that light and heat comes together.
Okay.
But actually both are of different wavelengths.
All right.
So if we can only find a product or a material to block the wavelength of the heat and not allow it to come in, then essentially we get what we want. So scientists refer to this glass coating as the new generation of thermal control.
Okay.
This is the end thing.
How long does a typical coating of Nano Coat last?
The useful life of a Nano Coat is at least 10 years. It's quite easy to apply and it's easy to maintain also. In one day, we can do around 300 square feet of an area. So one typical house, we do around 4 days to do a house.
Okay. You know, we can talk a lot about it and go through brochures and that sort of thing, but how can I see it? What's the best way to experience you know, the benefits of Nano Coat?
The best things in life is getting good timing. So I'm actually on my way to my job site.
All right.
If you care to go with me,
I'll show you around. To go with you. I want to get involved. So show me the way.
And
I'll join you.
I'll let you work for one day.
All right, come on.
Okay, let's go.
Here we are.
Yes.
This is the site?
This is the house.
All right, it looks good. It's a beautiful house. Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Edmund, this is our work site for the day. We're lucky because this is a new house and it's ideal conditions.
Yes.
What's usually the first thing you guys do when you come into a job site?
Okay, when we walk into a room like this, the first thing we do is we assess the condition of the glass and of the frame.
Okay.
So after that, we start working on the preparation. Preparation not only on the glass but on the surroundings
Okay,
also.
when you say preparation, what exactly do you mean by that?
Okay, we need to protect.
Okay.
We need to protect the surrounding.
Okay.
So we have to put like papers
Okay.
or plastics.
Okay, so it's
to
just
cover.
like when you paint. You have to protect areas that you don't want to get any of this coating on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm ready to get my hands dirty. I know that we've got some materials already here brought by your team.
Yes,
So
let's do it.
let's get to it.
Let's do it. This catches everything, and we can recover
You
everything.
catch the
Yes.
excess. Okay. So what happens next after we do a bit of cleaning?
We do a final check,
Okay.
and then we're ready to apply.
All right, boss, can you check my work?
This is good. Ready to go.
All right.
So curtain painting is essentially letting the Nano Coat flow down. So what we do is we put the material into a pressurized container.
Okay.
We add pressure into the container, so it will allow the Nano Coat to go through the hose, through
Right,
this pipe.
right.
And now we have this nozzle gun for control of for the control of flow.
Okay, so it's not spray painting. It's not painting with a paintbrush. It's a completely different system.
Very
altogether.
different. So by this technique of curtain painting, we'll let it flow down.
Okay.
And it's going to be a very good and clean job.
Okay, I'll try and do it the best I can. Any tips or pointers as we get the coat on here?
Okay, I'm gonna hand this to you.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll start from somewhere here.
Okay.
And you go upwards, you create a path for it to
Okay.
flow down, and then when you reach the left corner, you gently move from left towards the right corner.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
Can you do it?
Let's give it a try. Yes.
Sure.
All right. Well, we've done one. That's just one pane. Like you said, much of the work was the preparation
Yes.
and a little bit of care during the curtain painting technique. Very interesting technique.
Yes.
It's not something that I've seen before. You guys have sort of over the years developed your own way of getting things done.
Yes, yes,
Yeah?
yes. That's a very unique way of doing it. Really.
Actually, experiencing the curtain painting technique. Let's check on the rest of the team and the rest of the house, and maybe we can pitch in a bit more and clean a few more windows and put a bit more Nano Coat.
Sure.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
All right, Edmund, that was a lot of hard work. Glass is a great feature of any home or any building, but it does come with some inherent problems. It lets a lot of heat in, and how do you take advantage of the fact that you can get a lot of natural light, but that comes at the cost of heat?
So what this product, Nano Coat, does is it captures the wavelength of the heat only.
Okay.
So once heat and light passes through, it catches only the heat.
Okay.
And since they don't have the same wavelength as the light passes through, which is what we want.
Okay.
So that's essentially how this technology works.
Okay, good stuff. Concerns from people who might say, yeah, but it's chemicals. You're putting chemicals, introducing chemicals into your living environment and that sort of thing. How would you put those concerns to rest?
Being water-based, we can say that it's an environment-friendly product. That's one. Secondly, it doesn't give off any VOC. So we have done projects like restaurants and cafeterias and fast foods that people eating like 10 meters away, 5 meters away, and we're working on it.
Right.
Because it doesn't cause any disruption or it doesn't cause any irritation to them. And that itself says a lot already about the product.
Right. How would you rate the benefits of a solution like this over more traditional solutions like tint or like a curtain?
We've been so accustomed to using the tint
Yeah.
for so many years, but there's a drawback into it because tint are normally dark.
Okay.
So it's kind of defeat the purpose of having a window
Okay.
because you darkened it.
Alright.
So this is something that's very, very unique. You address a problem without causing another problem.
Okay.
You block the heat, but you don't. You still allow the light to come in.
Right.
You can easily bring down temperature by around 5 degrees
Okay.
Celsius.
You know, Edmund, it's really great of your client to allow us access into their home and watch the process happen. I'm sure it hasn't always been easy, though. What are some of the challenges that you've had to sort of hurdle along the way?
Well, as in any new technology,
Yeah.
the thing here is you have to inform and educate the public about this product. And in the end goal is really you want to gain their trust.
Right.
So this is what I've been doing for so many years, and I enjoy doing this because I just believe in this product and this technology
Right.
and the benefits that it gives.
You know, you're lucky that you've got a solid product that has a lot of excellent benefits, obviously.
Yeah.
But what's your long-term goal? I mean, obviously, as a businessman, it's great for more and more people to use the product, but more towards your advocacy, what's your long-term goal?
Well, my dream,
Yeah.
my real dream is to have every Filipino home use this product.
Right.
Not just the high-rich people or the middle end and everybody else.
Right.
Because I think every Filipino deserves to get a good life.
Right. There's all those benefits: comfort, good health, and
Yes.
in the end, if we all do our share in lowering whatever carbon footprint
Yes.
we have,
Yes.
everybody benefits.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with that. I'm looking forward to seeing more and more people using the technology. In fact, I'd like to give you a call about using the technology myself. Thank you so much for letting us take a peek at how it all happens. I had a lot of fun. It was very, very educational. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me also, Paulo. Thank you.